So, what's your favourite part of the TT?
Definitely spectating, watching the bikes. We're at Union Mills, so watching them go past 150 plus. That's the best bit.
Everything. Speed, crowds, just everything.
Just being here and supporting my brother, really.
Riding around, looking at the course, take a bit of green laning.
Right.
Yeah, joining in really.
Just being here, seeing everybody. I don't know. There's so many different parts. I love everything.
Cheer up, Sleepy Jane.
Well, it's my first time. First time here with my dad. And it's just the wow factor, the speed.
No, just the people that come over, it's just a great environment.
And what do you think the sidecars here?
Brilliant, yeah, love them. Load of Birchells, gone past their garage today.
Well, being with this team, chance of winning this year, so, you know, all good, all good.
Yeah, they're good. I love the engineering on them because it's not a bike they buy, is it? It's full-on engineering, just an engine stuck in it. Crackers.
Oh, awesome. One of the best. Absolutely amazing. To see everybody going like full at it on the first night as well was awesome. So fingers crossed everything's going to happen tonight.
What do you think the sidecars here?
Oh, they are absolutely nuts. They're absolutely fabulous. I love the sidecar teams. They're just really, really good.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Seeing them up close in the paddock is completely different to what you see on TV.
Hi, I'm Jack Laidlow and welcome to the Freewheeling Daily Download here in the TT paddock. Woo! So I'll be going around the paddock and trying to get the gossip for all the sidecar teams, seeing what they're doing, seeing how the week's going, basically seeing what's crack. Now that we're here with Freewheeling, what's crack? How you like the TT? Now then, what's crack? We're here with Freewheeling. Are you having a good TT so far?
Thank you.
Fantastic. Sorry we just nipped into your lunch here, but yeah, had a good.
Yeah.
Can I have a cheer?
Yeah, go ahead.
People. Brilliant. Have a good day. Thank you. That's actually a really good tip. Where did you get them from? Is that one? Look at that one. Oh, marvellous. Everybody smile on Freewheeling. Super. Sidecar time. Yeah. Banner spot for the spot. So there's nobody cares about them.
That was so funny watching you get run over.
Let's go there. Whoa! Just. Right, I don't know about that. That wasn't me. Hello freewheelers around the world, welcome to the Daily Download with me, Jack Laidlow, here on Freewheeling. You join me just outside the Crow's awning. You can hear them in that beautiful sounding machine there, that Honda powered LCR. This is their fairing and look at it, what a feat of engineering this is. What an aerodynamic feature. You've got the air scoop down here which goes into the airbox to be situated underneath the driver. But yeah, anyhow, it's the last day of qualifying here on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, I'm confident this year. You know, we're just going to come into the TT like we did in 2022 and just enjoy the TT, ride our bike, stay relaxed, let it flow and let it come to you.
There were some great times, weren't there, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday the times were fantastic. Like, it's the first time on them new tyres and 116 mile an hour the Crows were lapping at. 2 consistent 116 mile an hour laps.
When you just enjoy riding your bike, it all comes.
That's them going in. I told you I was going to go fast.
Number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe set the fastest lap of the week so far at 119.1 mile an hour.
You boys are on fire.
Thank you very much, Hayley. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work. We're getting there now.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling tremendous. Yeah, really good.
I just want to say slick and smooth, and it's pretty exciting to watch us out there.
Thank you very much.
Listen, all the best. Have a great session, and we can't wait for the race tomorrow.
Thanks, Hayley.
special occasion. Those boys have been working hard to get that win, and for Manx guys from the Isle of Man to win at the Isle of Man TT races, it's pretty special to witness.
Let's make some noise for the first Manx winners since Dave Molyneux in 2014. The winners of the three-wheeling Sidecar Race 1 is Ryan and Callum Crowe!
Congratulations! That was such an incredible race to watch. How was it for you boys to stand on that top step with everyone around you, finally taking a win?
Amazing, Hayley. It's hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. What else can you ask for? That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT, and we've done it. Did it as together, so can't get better than that.
Callum, congratulations. Look at that smile. And he just met Ricky Carmichael.
I don't know what's... I've just met Ricky Carmichael.
No way!
He was like, you legend. I was like, wow, you're a legend. It was amazing. That was just a walk. That was like, whoa. Yeah.
I realise we're all, like... He is a legend in our eyes, because we used to do motocross and stuff. We watched Ricky Carmichael. He's like, he's amazing. He's like, but then for him to come here and watch us do what we do, it's just like, you don't realise how big the TT is, do you? It's one of the biggest things in the world. For him to be stood on the exit of the stage saying, "Congratulations, you're legends," it's just like, you don't know how to sink that in, do you? It's like Ricky Carmichael of all people. It's like.
Well, listen, gents, race 2, you are the boys to beat once again, right? It's going to be tough for Pete or anyone to just catch up with you. Of course, if Virtual Racing are back out there, that's another challenge for you to consider. But boy, those lap times, it's looking like you are definitely going to be on the podium, but that win is waiting for you as well.
Yeah, Ben and Kevin will be back, and I'm sure they'll be back as strong as ever. They had a little incident on top of Mountain Mile. I know they're busy getting the bike ready and stuff like that, but you know, Wednesday might be a little bit different. It might be a good race to watch, like a real close race. So we'll see.
Can't wait to watch that race back again.
I know we might not get to roll off over the mountain so much on the third lap there with Ben in it. But hey, wish him all the best. I hope he gets out, and I hope he comes and joins us on the line on Wednesday there. So.
Well, listen, go enjoy your celebrations.
Thank you very much, Hayley.
Boys, three-wheeling. Well done. The winners.
They've just dominated this week from the very first night of practice last Monday until today. They've just been on fire.
Top of the podium for the second time this week, ladies and gentlemen, your Sidecar Race 2 champions, Ryan and Alan Crowe.
Well done, Callum.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. You know, we've achieved everything this year. You know, hard work does pay off, and a lot of dedication as well. You know, we're both as hungry as each other. Do you know what I mean? We want it as much as each other, and I think that's key. Do you know what I mean? Your brother's, you know what he's doing. He knows what I'm capable of, and I can't thank the team enough. You know, Kel Properties come on board this year, and all my other sponsors. It simply just wouldn't be possible without them. I've been getting looked after by Vicky, Vicky Christian, physio every day. Not even when I've needed it, but she's just wanted, you know, to keep me fresh. But yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
And with Molly as well on the podium.
Absolutely, it's made our day. That to stand on the podium with a legend that's helping us so much this year is. I had a feeling when the red flag came out in that first race, when I heard who it was. Unfortunately, when we were on the grid, I looked at Molly and I thought, it's going to be him. He's going to be there. But I just thought it's either going to be me or Ben or me, and then Dave Molyneux. 100%, it had to be him. And I know he had it. I know he had it in his gut to do it, and he did it. And fair play to him.
Superb, Manx massive, hey Jack?
Absolutely brilliant. Let's just say it again though, 120.335 mile an hour. That's fantastic.
Oh, I didn't have a clue we were on that lap, to be honest with you. It just came as with the chase, like I was chasing and chasing. I could see Ben, well, I could see his lights in the back, ahead of me, and I thought, I'm going, and every sector I was getting closer and closer, and then when it come round the hairpin, I thought, right, I've got your ear. So.
Oh, brilliant. And from a passing perspective, is there much difference between 190 and 120 mile an hour lap?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Was it a well-earned victory then?
A very well-earned victory. You know, my team has been working absolutely non-stop all week, all year, all winter. We've been non-stop. You know, I don't even think we've been at home as much as we've been in the workshop. But no, a very well-deserved, hard-working team, dedication, so on, so on.
Well, of course, yourself and your team have developed that amazing bike, as well as your tremendous driving styles. It's a recipe for success, surely, yeah?
Yeah, of course it is. Hey?
The engineering.
Yeah, like I say, we decided to lie the engine down this year, and absolutely fair play to Lumley Engineering, who took the job on. They said, yeah, we can do that, we can do it. And from day one, absolutely no problems at all. Faultless.
Fantastic. I mean, that's just amazing. We were just saying before that 2/3 of that podium today was Manx. Does that make you feel add some more pride to the job?
Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? It's all land. We stuck for it. So yeah, no, fair play. It's a Manx day.
I'll just say that, Mike. Just say, you know, a massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the Sidecar. It's unbelievable. I mean, the man is in the background somewhere, but I can't see him. But no, a big thank you to him. His dedication to Sidecars as well is unseen of, and you know look what he's doing for a sport. It's freewheeling everywhere, and you know. Yeah, so thank you, Chris Bowman and his team. Thank you very much.
I agree. Thank you, Chris Bowman. And listen, boys, what does the Crow celebrations look like?
I'll tell you what it looks like. Fish and chips, right? A lot of beers.
Breakfast in the morning.
Full English breakfast.
And chocolate pancakes.
And chocolate pancakes, because I've been eating rabbit food for how long? And it's all going in the bin for now. And I'll have a couple of weeks off, and I'll get back to it. Well, I'm having a couple of weeks off.
Enjoy then. Enjoy. Listen, boys, thank you for an amazing TT. Well done, and go and celebrate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, freewheelers around the world. Sorry about that little technical issue we had there, but we are back, and welcome to the Daily Download once again with me, Jack Laidlow. As I was saying before, it is the last day of qualifying here at the Isle of Man TT 25. We've got two sessions today. The first one is at 2:45, and the second one will be around 4:30 this afternoon. It's going to be a quick and a very tight turnaround for everybody. So come with me as we go around the paddock and see what the crack is. You're joining me next to the beautiful fairing of the Crow Brothers, the #1 plate this year, the Golden Crow Bros. Now look at it though, look at how sleek and aerodynamic it is. All these little bumps and stuff, everything is thought out. You've got the air intake down here, which takes where the air, as it does what it says on the tin basically, the air comes in here, goes up and goes into the airbox, which would be situated under the driver's seat here. You've got the little, this is where the platform would go, and you've got this beautiful new style fishtail almost on the back of the bike. It's all about aerodynamics here. Of course, you saw these hit 161 mile an hour down at Soulby Straight yesterday when the conditions were very far from perfect. So let's just go and see. Let's go and see who we can catch up with. First of all, I'd just like you to meet this very enthusiastic fans. How are we doing, sir, today?
Fabulous. How could you not be? It's a sunny day and it's been raining all week.
Absolutely. Now, do I detect a bit of an accent there? Are we over here on holiday?
We came to see the Isle of Man TT from Huntington Beach, California, which is right near Los Angeles, California. And my favorite team are the Ryan Crow, Callum Crow team on the Cal Properties three-wheeler. It's a fabulous event, and they're just great, and they're from the Isle of Man, as you know. It's just a wonderful experience to see them run.
It's there's quite a good sidecar racing scene in America as well. Have you ever been to see any of the sidecars there?
You know, no, I haven't. I've only seen.
So I just got a little update for Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy's number 8 outfit. The delay was a suspension change, they said. So hopefully that's all going to be well. But everybody's gone out now for the session. And then we're going to come back when the guys return and check in with them and see how it went.
Well, we've just had some ridiculous luck. We had a very small oil bolt come out and it sheared, and half of it fell out and the other half, I think, fell into the engine because he went out in the next practice and he was flat out down Cronkey Straight and 65, 70 psi oil pressure, and all of a sudden we had none. And he stopped it straight away. But you just wouldn't use that engine ever again. You know, it needs a full rebuild. So we've put the number 2 practice engine in, and it seems pretty good. We had a very, very minor problem the other night, which we aired very much on the side of safety. But everybody's obviously in the same boat. We've had 2 sessions cancelled, and I mean, there's some teams that haven't done a single lap. But that's a TT. There's things happen over here that just don't happen on the mainland. So you have to cater for every eventuality, and even then you fall short. But that is the TT. Lee and Scott, they're getting quicker every time they go out, and we'll be there or thereabouts maybe in a couple of years. But it takes a long time to get up to those speeds. But yeah, it's a brilliant place.
The main man himself, Lee Crawford, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Just snapped for breakfast this morning and ready to go, so hopefully today goes ahead and yeah, we'll get on for it.
Yeah, but on two sessions today, you got the opportunity to get 4 or 5 laps in. Do you think you'll be going for many laps as possible?
Yeah, we've got a plan to do both sessions and do as many laps as we can. Like everyone, we've not had enough laps yet, so yeah, good. Obviously, we've done 1 lap, which is difficult because we've only seen parts of the circuit once. I've seen to Glen Helen 3 times so far, so I've got that nailed. But yeah, after Glen Helen, everything's a little bit of a blur, so we just need to get on and get working on the sectors that we know we're lacking in a bit. So, but no, good first lap, happy, standing start, nearly our personal best actually. And we backed off over the mountain a fair bit, so I know we've got a lot left in the tank for today's session. So.
Fantastic. And I take it the bike's at scrutineering at the moment, is it?
Yeah, I think so, otherwise someone's robbed it off us. But yeah, the lads have took it up there now for pre-checks, so just a bit of chill now until we're ready to go.
Spot on. And it's full tank of juicing for the first session?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not bothered really, it is what it is. As long as all of us are in the same boat, go out with a full tank and see how we get on. I think it'll be a bit of a difference to some speeds out there. You don't really know what people are running, do you? So we've been doing the whole week so far in every session with about 30 litres in the tank every time. So that extra 10 litres ain't really going to make much of a difference, I don't think. The bike's geared and set up for a certain amount of laps for us. So it should be fine.
What a brilliant sidecar racing dynasty, the Crawford, Jack. Mike has done it for years. He helped build the engines, tune the engines, and he's a great support in the fact. And of course, helping on the mechanicking side, you've got the legend Tony Baker.
Going well, yeah, we've done a couple of laps already. We're just making slow changes. We come in yesterday, realised that we could make another couple of changes. So this afternoon, we just want to get a good couple of solid laps in. We're going to come back in, put the race engine in, and then we're going to go back out in the afternoon session, get another couple of good solid laps in, and then get ready for Friday, ready for next week.
Great.
Yeah.
And how have they've moved to the Kawasaki, of course, this year, so how have they found that transition?
Yeah, it's been hard, obviously. We've had a couple of teething issues, but we've managed to get on top of it all now. We're ready to go.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, have a great one, and thanks for chatting to us.
They are not the best TT, but they'll be out for the race this afternoon, which would be fantastic to see, of course. He's taken a year out and he's come back with the Kawasaki engine in, one of only 2 outfits to run the Kawasaki this year.
and any one of these last three teams here could have been on the podium. But in 5th place, Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy.
Team ARC Lee Crawford, they had another problem during the shakedown lap. Their engine failed, and therefore they've had to rush in the last 24 hours to get another Kawasaki sent over from England to the Isle of Man. They have been flat out working. It has been a marvel. I can't wait to see them out on track. They really deserve a good result today.
Had a little issue, just kept losing voltage for some reason, not sure why. We pulled up at the Crosby, had a look at all the sensors, did what we could do there. Couldn't really find it. So the chap there said, look, the roads are closed now. You can get down to the Costa, the T-junction bit if you want. So we rang the team and said, look, can you come and get us? They said, yeah. Fired it up, it just drove all the way back fine. So we got back, we found the other connection just not quite right. Engine seems absolutely fine this time. Had to go to Hersham yesterday to pick it up, so I'm up to here. But no, we're good. We're good.
The TT life, I suppose it's somewhat glamorous, if that's what you call glamorous, but yeah, it's hard, it's difficult, but we're getting there.
You guys, the lap times, what are you hoping for to get from race 2 today?
A finish.
Yes.
A finish, but by all means, we won't be hanging about.
Yeah.
We won't be hanging about.
Well, I'm excited to see what you guys do. All the best. Thanks so much. Three-wheeling.
It's good, it's a new challenge, new beginning, and I'm looking forward to it, you know. Make sure everything's right on the bike, and then we'll just chip away. Where Kev's comfy, we'll push, and, you know, where we need to work, we'll work, but he'll be fine. Kev's great, and I'm really looking forward to just getting going and enjoying riding around the TT, and we'll build up and see where we get to towards the end of the week, so yeah.
Tell you what a beautiful bike that is. I mean, look at the engine down here. It's nearly completely flat for all the aerodynamics and the airbox on top with the intake coming in at the bottom and the beautiful work done to the exhaust. It is an absolutely stunning bike with a fine piece of engineering. Now, of course, you might have heard this morning that the Birchers were involved with a crash. Now, I can tell you, they are both okay. They were in hospital, but they're fine with the bike in the back as well. However, I'm not sure whether they'll be out this afternoon or indeed for the rest of the TT. That is still unclear. Ben Birchall, obviously, it's great to see you back out there here this afternoon. How's it been? You've had a fair eventful week.
Yeah, it's been a bit eventful, but we're all back together and on track to get out around this beautiful track again for another lap. Yeah.
On. So, are you just this afternoon? Then I just trying to run the bike in, make sure it's all right again after the incident last week.
Yeah, just a shakedown. I mean, everything's perfect. It won't be on. It won't be going out if it wasn't. But just normal shakedown, normal prepare for the race tomorrow. Yeah.
A lot of us are seeing the pictures of everything being repaired. Do you think that'll affect the bike in any way?
No, definitely not. It's fine. It's just give a little insight into what goes on to get it ready. You know, how that happens every year in the winter time, and it was nice credit to the lads that's helped me out. Without them, it won't be on track.
Spot on. Now, of course, your machine is a beautiful feat of engineering. It's very much a prototype chassis, very unique. When you come across problems such as the instant having to rebuild the bike, does its uniqueness create a challenge trying to get parts, etc.?
Yeah, it does. It does. It is more prototype than normal, but we had enough stuff, and we had some great help from the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company getting parts across, and Francesco down in Douglas did an amazing job with the paintwork along with Roger, and then Island of Wraps, he's put all the sponsor names back on it as it was, so super job.
Yeah, we had a good beginning, but after we had some crash in mountain, so now everything is fixed, so we can't wait to be back on the TT course.
Now, of course, you did have a few injuries. I saw you working out on a crutch, but you must feel better and ready to go back out again?
Yeah, we worked quite hard with the physio, so they did a really good job. So now we are ready to do one lap.
I bet you never thought you were going to be here this time last week.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back, and then the weather is nice, sunny, so can't wait to be back on a course.
The Birchall outfit is back. Ben Birchall and Kevin Russo were very, very happy with Tuesday night's shakedown lap. They are looking forward to the race this morning.
Second position on the Wigan Blackwell Hager Honda LCR, Ben Birchall and Kevin Russo.
Congratulations. What a sweet end to what could have been a slightly bitter TT for you, Ben.
Yeah, definitely. Hard work and perseverance got us back on the grid and got us on the box, which is brilliant. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job, and the help and support that we had getting the bike built is just unprecedented. I don't think that would have happened anywhere else in the world. The Manx guys really dug in, and my team dug in, and we got back.
But Kevin, welcome to the TT.
Yeah, it's very good to be on a podium after what we had on a qualification. So yeah, it cannot be perfect. Of course, we want to be first, but you know it's already a good point, and we're gonna work hard to be back stronger next year.
And the TT paddock, as Ben was just highlighting, then it's another level with how special and unique it is, isn't it? You've been in some paddocks in your career already. How was the TT differ to everything else that you've been competing in?
I think I never signed so much autograph in 2 weeks now. I think yeah, it's something special, you know. To be it's not only a race; it's everything around it, the people, and then the atmosphere, and then everything. So it's just a big package, and then of course what he's achieved in his career, Ben, it's a big thing, and I'm so proud to be riding with him.
Jack, great to see these guys on the podium, wasn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. New payment, of course, this year. Not only have you overcome the problem this week, but you've overcome the problem in the wider scene as well. Kevin, it's your first ever TT race finish, isn't it? Never mind on the podium.
Yeah, you know, it's good. Yeah, if you think about that, first race finishing and then first podium, so yeah, it's really good for me.
Ben, during the winter, you and Tom obviously split up, for a bit of word. That must have been a massive challenge to overcome.
Yeah, Tom decided that he'd done enough, and I think he certainly had. You know, the success that we've had has been so nice and so special, and you know, I could only thank him for what we've achieved. So I had to make a decision whether it was my time to stop or my time to carry on, you know, and I had to do it quick because I knew that lad there he'd be a wanted man, and I was lucky enough to get him, and he agreed to do it for me. So yeah, I'm thrilled, and it's good. From here we can just build now. It's the first one together, and no mean feat to get on the podium at that.
You and Tom, you were together for 20 odd years, and yet now you seem to really gel together.
We have, definitely, yeah. Yeah, his breath's quite smelly, but other than that, he's okay.
Welcome back, freewheelers around the world, for the third time today. Like I say, I'm really sorry for those technical issues that we had there, but don't you worry, I am back on your screens. You can hear my voice. And welcome to the Daily Download with me, Jack Laidlow. Now, if you if you bear with us for the other little bits we did there, you'll know. But I'll tell you again, we got 2 qualifying sessions today. One is at 2:45 in just over an hour's time, and then the second one is at about 4:30 today. The roads are now shut. They're shut at about 1:30. And that was just an announcement there, just trying to get the last few cars off the road. And so it looks like they should be going on time. There's 2 sessions out before us, and the qualifying starts for all the solos at 2 o'clock today. So, come on then, let's have a wander around the paddock and see who we can find. It's the last day of qualifying here at the TT. The majority of the Sidecar teams have qualified. I think there's maybe 2 that haven't, one of them being newcomers, so they might be letting, due to the newcomer status might be taken into account, and they may be allowed to race this coming week. But look how busy it is. So, of course, the weather looks absolutely beautiful now, but this morning you woke up to an awful rain shower here on the island. It only just got cleared up about just over an hour ago. So the roads will be still very, very wet, but it is quite warm and there is a bit of a breeze, so it should be drying out not too bad. However, obviously it's not going to be perfect conditions out there, but hopefully the solos might dry up a little bit for us. Now then, this is a tentative of Crow Racing. This bike here is a former virtual bike of Craig Curry and Jason Pitt. There's Jason Pitt's return and Craig's return to the TT. You can see it's a lay-down engine chassis, and it's they're starting off number 29 this year. Jason Pitt has had 1 year's experience at the TT. Did it with John Holden back in 2022. And starting up behind us, you've got the very beefy-sounding machine of Ryan and Callum Crow. Now everybody's a little bit busy, scrutineering is open for the Sidecar, so we won't try and get in, but you can see they're just doing the last few finishing touches here. We saw the fairing before, if you've been bearing with us all morning. They're just confirming there they have qualified, but of course they've qualified. They've done 120.2 this year. Anyhow, I'll leave them to it. They're all busy, all flat out, trying to get the last bits done. But let's see who we can find down by here. Now, of course, we're walking past the tent here with Peter Hickman now. It's just a little bit of solo crack for you. The other night, there was a red flag, and it was Peter Hickman. Unfortunately, had an incident at Kevin. I'm sure you've been updated. If you keep up to the TT, they're very good at keeping up to date. But yeah, no, he's been treated for many injuries around his body, and he will not be competing in this year's TT. But that's solo gossip. You didn't come here for solo gossip, did you? You came here for Sidecar crack. Tell you what, it's absolutely glorious here. Now it'll be very interesting to see what some of the teams are doing, because obviously with the lack of track time here and the lack of track time and the close proximity to the race on potentially tomorrow, it'd be interesting to see what engines are running, what decisions are making, what tweaks they're going to make to the bike, because there's not a lot of time, and there's certainly not a lot of time to tweak the bike between the 2 sessions this afternoon. In fact, by the time that they finish, they'll only have just over an hour to get back into the paddock and back out onto the pit lane to go again for the second session. They're 20-minute sessions today, so I doubt they'll get 2 laps in. There's a potential to get 2 laps in if they're very, very quick, but I can imagine people, maybe only the top 3 or the front 3 riders getting 2 laps in today, in the first session. And again, it's a 20-minute session this afternoon. So there's a possibility of getting 4 laps in, but in realistic terms, you'll only be getting 2 laps in. How are we doing, Miss Amanda? How are we doing, Renzo? Sorry, I just caught you.
No problem. How are we doing? Fine.
Yeah. So last time we saw you, you said you had some, problems with the Sidecar tyre, but and have you changed anything for today?
Yes. Molly helped us out a little bit, and I think we're back in the right direction now. So, and we're gonna try today, and hopefully we're gonna try today.
Fantastic.
and see if it's better. But I believe in Molly.
Believe in Molly, people. We were also talking last time about you were debating whether to change engines and stuff.
Yeah, because we have 2 engines normally, but because we haven't done a lot of laps, there's no need to change it. Normally, we take the engine for the races, another engine in, but it's but not necessary now because we don't have a lot of laps here.
Yes. How many laps do you think you can get in today? You've got 2 20-minute sessions.
I hope we can get 2. I will be very happy if we get 2.
Do you feel comfortable going into the races with this amount of track time?
Yes. We were here last year, so that's also a big help. So yes, I have no problems to go into a race right now.
Fantastic. And there's talks of the race being reduced down to 2 laps. Would that? What do you think about that?
It is what it is. That's what I think about. Yeah, you can't change the weather. They're doing the best to give us as many track time as they can, but yeah.
And how do you feel about the conditions today? They said it's drying out the course, but of course that might still leave damp patches in areas.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. We can better our lap times.
I see. But you have qualified, so there's no pressure there.
Yes, of course. But now with the different setup, we can see how it feels. So that's the most important today, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'll leave you to go to the toilet where we're going.
Thank you.
But thank you. We're going free enough, you friend. Have a good one today, mate. All right. Hello, mate. Yeah, good at you. That was Mr. Stevie Charlton there that just caught up. That just walked past us. He's a big sponsor of Sidecar. I'll get onto that in a minute because we've got. Sorry?
What time are we on?
So we're going at 2:45 today.
2:45.
The scrutiny evening's open. Is your bike up there at the moment?
Yeah, bike's already up there. I've just been out of physio, so I've kind of lost track of time a little bit. I don't even know what time it is.
Well, that's really reassuring to hear from a former best newcomer passenger.
Yeah, former.
Well, I suppose you are still technically.
No, I'm joking.
Put my foot right in that, and I reach.
Pardon?
Put my foot right in that, and I reach. Never mind.
Yeah, I think Oscar's definitely going to get it, sadly. But he deserves it, and I think he's doing absolutely mint this weekend.
The newcomers this year are absolutely phenomenal, aren't they?
Yeah, it's dead funny. We were talking about it, and we were saying if it was just one of us, everyone would be like, "Why are you doing so well?" But because there's like 3 of you all like really close together, it's kind of just the standard really this year.
Yeah, because Steve's a newcomer driver. Are you sharing your experience of the course with him?
Yeah, it's really weird. So every time we come in, and every time we come in on a short circuit, and I'll normally be like, "Oh, how did we do? Like, how is there anything to improve?" Whereas he's coming in and going, "Oh, what do you think of that? And what do you think of this?" And it's like, it's weird having to be the one who does the coaching.
Yeah, but that's great though, isn't it? Because then you've got great wealth of experiences in different areas. It must help you gel together as a team.
Yeah, definitely. Me and Steve have always got on really well. So, it's kind of just another job really for us. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of learning. It's just, but my job doesn't change as much as Steve's does. So it's quite nice to be able to kind of help him gauge where he's at and get the confidence growing. Yeah.
Superb. Do you miss being part in a family team then, or are you loving it here?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's pretty similar still. It's just a bit more relaxed. It's quite chaotic in Founds Village. Right. So having a bit of time to just chill out is mint.
Fantastic. And of course you mentioned Founds. How do you think your uncle's getting on?
Yeah, I think he's doing well. Yeah, I haven't really looked, to be honest. I know that sounds really bad, but we've kind of just been so engrossed in trying to get everything sorted for everyone else, but I think he's doing really well. I mean, I know he's been second, so.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and he's got that new bike as well, hasn't he? And he seems to be having a few teething issues with that.
Yeah, I think so.
You've gone to a new team and just forgotten everything else,
I have a bit, yeah. To be honest, my mind's kind of switched off a bit recently. So, yeah, if you came in and interviewed me like 10 minutes later, I'd probably get some better answers. But
but you've got 2 20-minute sessions today. Do you think you can get 2 laps in the first session?
Is 20 minutes a session? Right, okay, yeah, definitely not then. I don't know actually. I don't know how fast the sub 20-minute lap is.
That's a good point. I'll find that out and I'll let you know in the qualifying episode next.
Yeah.
Thank you. But there's a very tight turnaround. You're going to be in the paddock for about an hour. So what do you think about that? How that make you feel?
We're scrubbing tyres and then going straight back out. Well, scrubbing tyres and then switching them.
Oh, right.
And then go back out on the ones that you just used in practice week. So.
What do you mean by scrubbing tyres?
So we you
For him, it's not like with soap and a sponge.
No. So we go out.
Attention paddock. Just so you're aware, there's a course inspection lap going on with the event. The course inspection officer, who's been joined by Michael Rutter.
Proper TT.
At the moment, obviously there are various damp patches around the course. So we are going to have a delayed start to 2:30. Delayed start till 2:30, but also I would also ask all sidecar competitors to prepare themselves, as we'd like to put the sidecars out first. The sidecars out first at 2:30. So you've got 50 minutes to prepare yourselves. Sidecars out first at 2:30, and then I'll push out a revised schedule as soon as I possibly can. So 2:30 start.
No, it's absolutely fine. So as you heard there, so this is what it's all about in being in TT paddock. These announcements are exceptionally important because, as you know there, as you've just seen, the witnessing live here in the freewheeling paddock, it's they're just waving at Carla Found and Jet Found there. It's very busy and everything can change at any time and any moment. So there we go, and. So there we go. So yeah, so Sidecar's now potentially out in 45 minutes, which means I'm gonna go. Which means we're gonna have to curtail this download. We're gonna see if we can get one more little justy information off somebody, and then we might just and then I'm gonna send you back off and go back up to the paddock to go Van Part Fermi with Madam Hayley Coxon. Oh. Sorry? Non-stop maybe. Okay, yes. So I could just get a quick little word with you once again. So, Kevin Coach, how are you getting on this week?
Good. A bit of lacking track time at the moment, and we're going to be the road sweepers again. So, yeah, let's see. Hopefully the track's dry and not too many damp patches, but yeah, we take a steady first lap and then we see what we can do in the second one.
So when there's last minute changes to the schedule like this, how does it change? You know, your pre-qualifying preparation.
The bike is up there. The guys are there. Everything is prepared. So yeah, it's a bit of a change of your mindset. Like you go into it a bit faster, but at the end you already prepare. Like I'm already prepared early enough, so it's not a big shock.
Oh, superb. And does it change anything for you? Are you just happy and chilled out like Mr. Colsey?
Yeah, we just go out, see the first lap where it's wet, and hope that the second one is drier.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, as it said there, there's a course inspection going on with damp patches. Does that change anything? You'd be quite used to damp patches on the course now. You've had it nearly all week.
Yeah. But it's not the nicest thing to go flat out. It's slow down a little bit, but it's okay.
So you've got 2 sessions today. Have you got any plans, any targets, anything that you've got to do in mind with putting to Kershaw? They're scrubbing tyres in the first session.
No, for us it's just make laps, go round and learn it, and every lap you learn. So that's how we do it.
Trying to get smoother, like just as more smooth you go, the more it feels like you're going faster, but without feeling it to be faster. So that's the target.
Oh, perfect. Right, well, I'll leave you to it anyway, because like you say, you've only got just under 45 minutes to your out. Yeah. But can we just get freewheeling off you once again?
You need to remind all the people that it's your birthday.
Oh,
yeah, congratulations.
Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, that's Kevin Coulson. There we go, they got Adam Evans just walking up to Part Fermi there. He's obviously everything delayed to start the wall, just wanting... Happy birthday, Jack! Thank you very much, Lee. Yes, it is my birthday today. Also, share my birthday with 5-time world champion Adolf Hanny, who's in the paddock, and former TT winner and passenger for Jock Taylor, and former world champion Benga Johansson. So there we go. We were all born on the 1st of June. Happy birthday, Jack! Thank you very much. Cheers, lads. Thank you. So there we go. Can't. Thank you. So very merry team of Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy there. Very happy. We've got a team of Bruno Marb and Florian Pils. I do it another time. I come another time and do it another day. I was speaking to Florian before and his partner Audrey. So we touched on it the other day. But they race together in the French promo sport, which is it's similar to there's only 2 major clubs in France. There's the FSBK, which is equivalent to our BSB, and there's the Promo Sport, which is equivalent to basically all of our club level clubs. And yeah, so Florian and Audrey, she drives the Sidecar, and Florian passenger. Passenger's also in the World Championship from time to time, jumping on with a variety of people over the last couple of years. But we want to do we're going to celebrate, of course, the fact about how many French women are not only in this paddock but in the paddocks around the world in the form of Sidecar racing, both passenger and drivers. Of course, we've got Emmanuel here this year, Mathieu Julie. They're flying the flag for women in sidecars. Very, very great inspiration for us all. Now, I'm sure you look. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Right. Wow, everybody's wishing me congratulations today. Now, I do apologise if it seems a little bit hurried. I'm just trying to get back up to the tent so we can meet. Thank you very much, David. Cheers. So we just. Sorry? No, 22. Oh, perfect. There we go. So yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so as I say, I'm really sorry we seem a bit hurried, but it's a TT. Anybody can happen. Anything can happen, and that's I'm just going to sorry. And that's the beauty of this place. It's the beauty of racing, really. You know what I mean? It's I love the TT. It's tremendous. So yeah, so Dave Molyneux now, of course, walking down. He's one of the most decorated TT drivers ever. He's now working on the committee for the TT. There we go. That's as I said, that was Dave Molyneux there, one of the most decorated TT Sidecar drivers ever, and he's now working on the official committee for the TT. He's able to organise. That's right. And he's really promoting the Sidecars. The Sidecars I've had quite a good day with a couple of qualifying sessions this year, and that's because Dave Molyneux is obviously he's passionate about Sidecars. Obviously he's passionate about Sidecars, and he's really just trying to improve the experience for all the teams. So as I say, this is the last day of qualifying. We're going up to the tent now to see what Hayley Coxon can find out in Parc Fermé. Meet my co-presenter, and so there'll be a couple of teams desperate to get out today. Ooh. Such as I believe John Shipley hasn't qualified this year. The qualifying speed. So the qualifying speed for everybody is 115% of the third place man. So this year it should be around the 99 mile an hour, 98, 99 mile an hour. However, for newcomers, the threshold is increased to 117.5%, which means it should be dropped down even further to about 96 mile an hour. We'll work this calculation out and get back to you with the exact number very, very soon. But it should mean that we've only got a couple of people, and of course I have to complete 3 laps, one of which at this pace. So it should mean that we've only got a couple of people, one being John Shipley, I believe, who hasn't qualified. I think Steve Palliker and Jan Drull, I think they're going to be getting with their newcomer status. I think they're going to be allowed to come. The same with Dave Marshall and Luke Gallagher. However, everybody else hasn't been many problems with qualifying. We talked to Alan Thomas yesterday. He had 1 lap to do on the lap that they did yesterday. Although it was split up, it's still classed as a lap. Okay, well that's it for me here at the Daily Download on this fine afternoon here. As I say, we've got the qualifying session coming up in just over half an hour. So all that's, so you shall see me very, very soon with Hayley Coxon as we go around the paddock. So there we go. So, but for now, freewheeling, bar the sport, fall the sport. It's the last day of qualifying. Very exciting. This is the trucker hat, sewn from the finest cottons of the Laxey fields. and put together by the greatest seamstresses of Ramsey. Good enough for kings, good enough for bikers, good enough for legends. The mighty Snaefell Mountain, the unbelievable Laxey wheel, the freewheeling trucker hat, forged in the ancient times of Ellen Vannin and founded in our lovely little merch tent here in the Grandstand. This trucker hat has got all your headwear needs in one. It was good enough for King Arthur when he once rode a TT back in 1672, and it's good enough for John McGuinness and for Ben Birchall. It's good enough for me. Legends, bikers, Manxmen.